Hey guys, Joster here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video with this beautiful TV. So this is the Hisense H9G. This is a 4K HDR quantum dot Dolby Vision Dolby Atmos from this year 2020. And this time I connected with my PlayStation 4 Slim. Now I used to have the Pro, but it broke down on me a couple of years ago. So this time I decided to just buy the 4 Slim and wait for the PlayStation 5 to arrive. In the meantime, I wanted to show you how this TV performs when doing 1080p content. So I'm going to share some of my settings that I'm using here as well. If you are interested in this, welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Joster, and let's do this. So here I am playing this beautiful game. This is Ghost of Tsushima. I love this game. If you guys haven't played it or tested it or anything, highly recommend it. And of course, this is an exclusive game for the PlayStation 4, and that is one of the things that I love about the PlayStation, the exclusive games. And also these games support HDR, even though, as I mentioned before, this is running at 1080p, but I like that the PlayStation supports HDR in different kind of resolutions, not only in 4K. So without any other delays, let's go into the settings from the TV real quick. Right, we're gonna press into the settings, and for the most part, HDR settings, it's the same ones that I use on my Xbox One X. So first off, we're gonna start with the backlight. Local dimming is on high, and I recommend to use local dimming on high because if you want to get the brightest image and the best contrast possible, deeper black levels, always recommend to use it on high, at least on this TV so far. If I turn it off, you'll notice how the whole picture gets dimmer. So you want to get the best contrast in black levels, turn it up on high. Also on the backlight level, make sure you have it at 100%. That way you can take advantage of HDR performance. And also automatic light sensor, make sure you turn this off, otherwise your TV will determine the brightness depending of the ambient light of the room you're in. So you don't want to do that. You want to have control over this, so make sure that this is turned off. This is one of the very first steps you need to do once you connect your Xbox or your PlayStation into this TV, or maybe your Blu-ray player, right? Also, let's go into picture mode, and of course I'm using Game HDR. You have different other options, but trust me, if you want to get the lowest input lag, the best performance here, you gotta try Game HDR. You gotta use Game HDR. Otherwise, your input lag is going to be so high. It is very high on this TV. It is totally unplayable. You're gonna get dizzy. That's what happened to me. Now over here in contrast, as you guys notice, I have pretty much everything balanced except for colors. I like my colors to be a little bit more vibrant, so I have it on 60. And then tint sharpness, I have this one. Sharpness, I have it on 10. What I did notice is that the image does get soft. If I turn sharpness all the way down, I noticed that the image does get soft, so I left it on 10 right here using the PlayStation. I think on the Xbox, I either turn it down or at least have it on 5. But this is 1080p content, right? Remember, 1080p, it's, 4K is 4 times 1080p. So the image is going to get stretched, so you might need some sharpness in here. Now, another important factor when you're using your Xbox or your consoles, you have to turn on HDMI 2.0 format, enhance. You gotta switch it from standard to enhance. Otherwise, you won't be able to play a 4K 60, and you won't be able to utilize HDR. So that is very important as well. Over here, advanced settings, we're gonna go to overscan. All this is turned off. Color temperature. This is also something that you might want to try. I noticed that mid-low, it introduces a little bit of yellowish tone, warm tone, but the whites are not going to be pure white anymore, and you will notice that right away. Now, it is easy to get used to that if you want colors to be a little bit more enhanced, but I prefer, when gaming, I prefer medium. For some reason, I feel like it looks very clean and clear too. Motion clearness, this is BFI or black frame insertion. I turned this off. I don't like using this enhancement. The rest of these enhancements are going to be turned off because you want to use this for gaming and you don't want to introduce input lag. HDMI dynamic range is automatic. I'm using this Okay, so automatic, full, or limited. I always use automatic because I want to the TV to give me the best performance. So I use automatic. Let the TV choose this one for you. Active contrast. So this is another thing that some people may say, you know what, turn it off. You want to get the deepest black levels and you don't want to have any other dynamic contrast. I like it on high, either medium or high. It's good. On this TV, it doesn't affect any of those black levels or contrast, nothing. It looks brighter and it looks nice. Deep black levels, I like it. So actually it does make a difference I do notice a difference when you switch from medium to high. The whole thing gets brighter. So I have it on high. That's my personal choice. Color space, automatic. Of course, when using HDR, I always go for automatic unless you have it professionally calibrated, this TV, or native when I'm using SDR. So that is my choice. Remember guys, these are my own personal settings. If you guys want to try them, use them. I've used them, but always use the ones that work best for you. Okay, that is my suggestion as always. Calibrated settings, I use this gamma. I changed this to 2.4. In my opinion, I feel like I get deeper black levels and also I keep the brightness balance. So I like gamma 2.4. To me, it just feels more realistic. But originally, I think this TV comes with a gamma 2.2. It does get brighter. You notice a little bit more details in the darkness, but I don't know. My choice is 2.4, and I feel like it looks great. So that's it. You apply all this to all the sources. That means like all the HDMI sources, and that's it. Those are my settings, guys. Alright guys, so now we're going to play a little bit of Spider-Man, and my god, this game also looks beautiful on this TV. Even though this is running at 1080p, but it is so hard for me to tell if it's just 4K or 1080p. I remember I used to play this game on my PlayStation 4 Pro, and it looked very, very similar. Very colorful, bright as well. And so I'm guessing, you know, this TV is also doing a really good job upscaling from 1080p. I noticed that. Oh, nothing happened to that guy. Wow, I can't believe this guy's still alive. Oh my goodness. Anyways, this game still looks awesome, and of course, it is a lot of fun to play. Oh, what? Yes, boom. Alright guys, so now I'm playing a little bit of God of War. And this game also looks beautiful. It is running with HDR as well. And one thing I noticed about this TV from day one is how bright it can get. This TV hits 1000 nits of peak brightness at its maximum level. I think sustained or for the whole picture is around 700 nits, which is not bad at all. But that is one thing that you'll notice right away. So this game is also, like I said, is with HDR, and if you use the settings that I shared with you earlier, you'll notice how beautiful the picture is going to look when you're playing, especially when you're playing HDR. I think this is where this TV shines with HDR, also Dolby Vision. Whoa.
Stay calm. Almost there.
And we have a problem. Whoa! Mess with me. That's how how the cookie crumbles. Alright guys, so finally we're gonna play a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn, and this is another beautiful game here at the PlayStation. Of course I'm using HDR as well, so you notice improvement on the contrast, colors, black levels. I think it looks great. Honestly, if you have the regular PlayStation and if you're thinking of buying the Pro, or maybe you bought the Pro, I had both of the systems and I can't say that it's a big jump on the improvement, you know. Maybe some games they are, but honestly, well, once you have a 4K TV, it's going to do the upscaling, and I think it looks great. Now, another thing that I noticed is that there is no ghosting. If you use the right settings, you're not going to see any ghosting at all, and I know that some of you guys are worried about that. So the first thing to notice is that when you pan the camera here, especially close to the character, you notice there's sometimes there's a little bit of ghosting around the character, like an aura, and it is very minimum. It is very minimum, so it's not disturbing. But remember, you have to use game mode, otherwise this is going to be unplayable, and you're probably going to have some problems with input lag and also ghosting. It's going to be noticeable. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below which feature is the one that you like the most on TVs. You know, I know a lot of you guys are worried about having full HDMI 2.1 support. Especially I noticed that you guys are interested a lot in 4K 120 Hz of refresh rate, right? But to be honest, I don't think a lot of games are going to support that. I think if you're lucky, most of the games are going to be 4K 60, you know. And all the news that I heard about the PlayStation 5, that it's not going to be as powerful, that it's going to be running a fake 4K, you know, all those things are probably going to be, you're probably going to be doing fine with a TV that supports 4K 60. What I like about other features is, for example, auto low game latency. I love that feature. Also, the ability to play at 1440p with 120 Hz. I think that will be the sweet spot. HDR support, FreeSync, EARC, all these other features. I think those are the ones that I take most advantage of. Unfortunately, this TV doesn't have those features, but at least it does look great and it performs really good in gaming. So that is an option right here. Great prices too. $1,000 for the 55-inch, and I'm sorry, $650 for the 55-inch and $1,000 for the 65-inch. So those are amazing prices. Alright guys, so hopefully I'll be getting the new TCL pretty soon, and I'll be making more videos about that. In the meantime, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jolster out. Oh hey guys, Jolster here. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. By the way, did you enjoy this content? If you like this kind of content, if you like to support this channel, first off, make sure you like and subscribe, and also you can become a member. Just hit that join button. You get access to some of the emojis that I created, and also you get early access to some of my videos in the aftermath of the live stream that I do. But mostly just want to support this channel, hit that membership program. All right, I'm working on more videos right now, so make sure you stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys. Jolster out.